Welcome to the podcast. This is Mr. Ish. We are here at KIPS Bay Boys and Girls Club, Cordair Clubhouse, Summer Camp 2020. What's the theme here? Jungle or something? I don't know the theme. I only see a couple of elephants and tigers in the front. You know, something that they're doing. It feels like a jungle anyhow. Welcome to the podcast. I got some ladies here. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to get in trouble. So when y'all see me that they writing me up or something, just remember Mr. Ish is doing it for the children's. I'm supposed to have a different class and brought them to podcast, but I'm a rebel. I have some young ladies here. They're our oldest girl group, which is pretty good because I know that they could express themselves. I know they have a lot on their mind. So I'm going to let them speak. From my left to my right, please introduce yourself. Tell us how long you've been coming to KIPS Bay, your age.
I'm Chelsea. I've been coming to camp for
Chelsea seems like she's chewing gum. Don't you think so? Chelsea's chewing gum? Yeah, Chelsea's chewing gum. It's not good, Chelsea. All right, just give you the introduction and then you can spit that out. Go ahead, Chelsea.
I'm Chelsea. I'm 11 years old, and I've been coming to camp for a while. I think since I was 6.
I think so. I think I know you and your mom for a long time. So yeah. I would definitely okay that you've been here for 4 years at least. Mm-hmm. And next,
my name is London, and
nice name.
I'm 11, and I think I've been coming to camp for 4 years.
4 years. No, Miss London for a while too, and Dad. So that's pretty cool. Please introduce yourself. Tell us how long you've been coming to KIPS Bay.
My name is Yasmin Carrasco.
Yasmin, you got to talk right into the mic, baby.
My name is Yasmin Carrasco. I'm 12 years old, and I've been coming to KIPS Bay when I was 7.
Since you were 7? Oh, so you've been here for a minute. And how many summer camps you been here for?
2.
2? Okay. So you guys know the past and the present. Let's just start there. How do you feel about summer camp so far?
I feel good.
You probably feel good just to be out the house. I mean, I feel good to be out the house, and you know something normal.
And I get to see my friends now and talk to them cause now most of us have could interact with each other through social media, mm-hmm. And some of us might not have phones, but we could talk here at camp, and it will help us get closer and stuff.
Yeah, it also helps you guys, just expressing yourself and getting back to something that's normal. Miss London, so how do you feel so far about summer camp? We're only 3 days in, so we're not gonna fix everything in 3 days, but
I like how the groups are smaller.
Yeah, I kind of like that too. That's it?
Yeah.
Last year's group, how many kids were in your group last year? About 12, 15? Yeah, so it makes a difference right now when we have 5 to 15 because, and you guys are young ladies. Sometimes there's one that doesn't like the other one. The other one's talking about this one. There's a certain group. If we're 5 people, you can't do that. You have to get along. What about you?
I feel good because there's there's less people and there's more.
We'll give you more attention.
Yeah, give me more attention.
More attention. That's when you have a family and you got 6 siblings, and if you were the only child, you get all the attention. So this is like you being the only child. We're giving you all the attention. So what happened? What was going on in your lives for the last 4 months? During the quarantine and all that stuff. We'll start on this side. What was your day like? How do you start your day during quarantine? You woke up at 12 or you was 7 o'clock and did work? How do you go about your day?
Normally, I have to do school classes, so I have to wake up at 5:45 in the morning to start my classes.
At 5:45 to do? You were doing work from the night before or your class?
I have to wake up at 5:45.
Wow.
I have to get prepared because if you don't get prepared, you're gonna get detention and
They had detention in Zoom? Zoom detention? Wow, that's awesome. I like detention. I was when I work in the school, I'm the one that who wants to take these kids to detention? I'd be like, me, I got this. So I always raise my hand for detention. So they had Zoom detention. You go to a charter school? That's why. You see, charter schools are different. I'll talk about charter schools too. I like charter schools. Miss London, how was your how do you start your day in during the quarantine? Like, what was your day like?
I usually wake up at like 9 because our classes start at 9:15.
Ooh,
And,
so you gave yourself a solid 15 minutes to get ready.
I don't really need to like prepare for anything. I
Okay.
literally just need to like open the laptop.
Make sure the laptop was charged. That's all you cared about.
Yeah, I just charge it overnight, so like I don't have to worry about that.
Okay. So you gave yourself 15 minutes. All right. She kept it real, though. That's what she did. Did you get dressed up? Or you just write pajamas? You was good with the pajamas and T-shirt.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
Like for school, I have to wake up at like class starts at 9, and I wake up at 8:20, or if not, I wake up at 8:30, 8:35, and then I have
Okay. It was
and then-
definitely in the middle of the eights.
yeah, and then like 8:40 is where we start a game. Classes actually starts at 9, so I wake up at 8:35 most of the time, and then like if it like wasn't for school hours, like if now there's no school,
Mhm.
I used to go to sleep for school at like 10 to wake up at 8:30 to there. Now I wake up like at 5 something p.m. and go to sleep at like 8 in the morning.
Oh my God, you're a vampire right now. So you're doing the opposite. I in the beginning of the whole COVID, I try to get my daughters up at the same time of school. One of my daughters goes to public school, but she wears a uniform, so she got dressed. She put on her uniform and everything, just because it was so normal for her. But that lasted about 2 weeks. After that, she was straight pajamas. She didn't even care. She had used, oh, Daddy, do my hair. I was like, no one's gonna see you. This is the internet. But after 2 weeks, it was just pajamas, whatever she had on. Go brush your teeth. There was a lot of yelling in the house, to get things done. So I tried to keep it normal, but it didn't quite work. So that's how I handle the schooling and stuff like that. How about did you guys do anything? Did you find that there was a lot of bonding, a lot of family time during the quarantine? How do you feel about the whole family time? Because sometimes, if you don't like your auntie and she's there every day, every hour, and she's always on your back, you may not like being around her for that long. But how do you guys feel about the whole family time that you were forced to have? To tell you the truth, you were forced.
I felt like it was like I didn't really like it as much because I had to get closer to my family. That's unexpected because it's like
It was forced. Yeah, it was
yeah,
forced.
because it was like it would be like me personally. I hang out with my cousins mostly compared to my aunts, my 2 older brothers, my grandma. I really like spending time with my grandma, so it'd be mostly my grandma and like 4 other there my cousin. That's basically all I like. But like if it was like we had a party there and like almost half of the family came, and I felt like so uncomfortable because it's like I didn't really remember their faces, but like I knew who they were.
Yeah,
So,
I mean that's and when Spanish people. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not we all have big families, but Spanish people are known for having big families. I have cousins I don't even think I've seen. So that's crazy. And then be like, oh, that's your cousin from here. I was like, wow, I've been on Earth for 50 years. I just met you, so that's kind of weird. London, how was being at home with the family? Tell me, how was you with that whole situation?
It got annoying sometimes because my brother, he took advantage of that. Like, I'm with him every single day, all day, just to annoy me.
He's older or younger?
He's older,
Okay.
and, like, he annoys me because I'm younger than him.
Oh, that's his job. Unfortunately, that's what they do. I don't have siblings, so I can't tell you. I was the only child. Later on in life, I have 2 sisters. I think they came to camp once in a while. But they were adopted, so they were like, I treat them like my sisters. Obviously, they are, but they were adopted. So it was like later on, maybe I was already 40 years old or something like that. So, I didn't really have siblings. I guess it would be hard if someone's always picking on you all day. What about you? You got any siblings, aunties? How was your family quarantine?
It was good because I spent more time with my sister because she's always at college.
Nice.
So and my brothers because he lives in New Jersey and now he comes to our place because he wants to spend more time with us because of the COVID.
Well, that's nice. I can tell you what happened to me. My dad actually got sick. My dad had the virus. So my dad, he was in the hospital for like 6 weeks. He got better, but then he didn't have a place to go. His wife was really, really scared, and even though he tested negative and all that stuff for like 2 or 3 tests, she was like, oh, I don't think I want him in the house. So he ended up staying with me. So I never lived with my dad. I mean, he was always in my life, but I never lived with him. So having him around and having him around with my daughters and all that stuff was kind of fun because, we get to talk about the old times, about my grandma, about my uncles. And then my daughters got to, spend time with their grandpa and, give them, make them, cereal and goof off with him and watch movies and stuff like that. So for me, it was a little special. But then that got tiring. Then I had to kick him out because I was like, all right, Dad, I'm tired of you too. So, just having another person in the house, after, 2 weeks was nice, 4 weeks was beautiful, 6 weeks was like, all right, guy, when you leaving? So, the reality is that you only could deal with people for a certain amount of time. So that's the reality of it. So I was like, all right, Dad, he has to go. So he ended up going back home. But, thank God that he's better, he's well. He's not one of those, how you say that? Yeah, exactly. One of those. I just my tongue is twisted right now. So he didn't. He got sick. I mean, he really, really got sick. But he made it. He got some experimental drug, and it worked for him. So thank God for that. So not to end on a sad note, but that's the reality. That's what we were dealt with. I like that you girls are very honest and trusted me in saying what you were saying. It's important to tell people also because your voice is very important. This is not something that you might sit down and tell your mom or something like that, but maybe they could listen to the podcast and see how you really felt during that time or how you still feel, because it's not like we could go everywhere. We'll come into camp. Sometimes we just go right back home. So, there's a lot of things that are still closed. Everybody's worrying about school. Does anybody worrying about school now? You're not worrying about school? No, because you got the summer off. Your brain is off right now. But school's gonna be different too. School's gonna be different. So that's gonna be weird when we get to that point. But for now, thank you for coming. Thank you for participating. We're gonna try to make your summer fun. I know I'm on board for that. If you need me to do something, you want me to shoot a video for y'all, don't tell everybody. Or do something that makes it fun for your class. Miss Alyssa has my number. I'm down for everything. I'm down to make sure that you guys have fun. Once again, I might get in trouble, but that's okay. I'll worry about that. Even if I have to get here a little early or something, we'll figure it out. Okay, so just remember, I'm down for y'all. I'm down to have fun. I mean, you'll see me here all the time. You'll know me for many years. So when I say that, you should already know that I'm really, really about it. And I'm really excited to be here. And thank you, girls. Everybody can say their goodbyes. I'm probably going to put this on the podcast so you guys could be YouTube famous and Instagram famous and all that stuff. I don't do TikTok, so I can't tell you about that one. Everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Check. 1 2 1 2. Check.
And we're out of here.